we're creative minds as musicians. So if we're creators, that means we're creative. You have the juice, and now you're just flipping it and you're being all that you're called to be for you and your family now.
So before we wrap up, I know that you have been, like we talked about earlier, you've always been a go-getter, and you've shared numerous, stories that are evident of that nature that you have. I look up to you in the sense that you have always had an entrepreneurial mindset. For myself, that was hard, and my parents gave me what they could, and they gave me a great upbringing, but being wired differently, there was something that was missing for me that I'm still at the age of 39, like trying to figure out. And so what do you feel like you can share with people that are trying to flip their switch and to get to that point where they feel like they don't want to work, I hate to say status quo because it sounds like you're putting down what somebody else does, but they just feel like they're wired differently. How do you think somebody can get past that and move into what they're called to do?
Yeah, man, absolutely. Do it afraid, of course, because it's fear there when you didn't had this ongoing season of what's familiar. I would do it afraid, and then two, you can't listen to experts. Experts only report on what's done happen. We're creative minds as musicians. So if we're creators, that means we're creative. You have the juice, and now you're just flipping it and you're being all that you're called to be for you and your family now. And you got to make that decision because it's a business decision to be like, okay, can I keep on doing this? Because everything is seasonal.
Right.
When I was 20, single, homeless, yeah, I could do that. But now decisions that I have to make, I have to put my family first. And it's okay to put your family first, and people understand it. And that decision you're making is not for everyone. It's geared towards you and your family. And that's okay. That's really okay, man, to take a stand and be like, and say a healthy no, to get the right yes you need, to be able to make sure that you're just set up and your family's set up. It's funny, man, because when you're young, you're able to take those kind of chances. But as you get older, you gotta have sure-footed ground. You have to make sure you're standing on a solid ground. So hopefully everything is seasonal for you, and it's okay to do it afraid, and it's okay to take steps to ensure you and your craft, and to kind of step out there, man. Just go for it.
Yeah.
I
know you were sharing with me earlier, your neighbor.
Yes.
Is a prominent person in your area doing building and real estate.
Yes.
And he's been playing an influential role even in helping instruct you now at this stage of life.
Yes.
It's very important to have or to be open to people that are smarter than you, and that know things that you don't know, in hopes that you can gain something instead of yapping. And they're like, okay, you know it all already.
Yeah.
So, what are some other things that you're also looking forward to in your future? You said you're getting into real estate a little bit too, or you have been getting into real estate?
Yes, I've been in real estate now for two years.
Yeah.
I learned that too. I just kind of see other artists who moves out and played with, and now I have a mentor, and he's a pretty significant real estate, mogul within the area, and just gleaning a lot of information, from him. And in business, they call it diversifying your portfolio.
Yep.
So you can be a musician. I have a clothing line. I have a brand. I'm an author now. I have books. I speak. Now I'm diversifying my portfolio when it comes to business. And that means I'm just shoring up the platform that the good Lord has given me. I speak the same messages, but I'm using them in different lanes now. It's the same thing with my health stuff. Just being a partner with this lady who has an angel investor with her and part owner of a wholeness company. So just shoring up and just learning those kind of moves is not saying that, man, I want to live my best life. And I don't want any rock unturned, because if I'm around these different influential men and women, I'm there to learn. If I'm there to learn, I'm there to execute.
Right.
So that's just my motto, man, to really execute. And really, I execute ideas to be able to help people and give a hand up. That's my mission. That's what the We Are One thing is about. I'm sick of talking about Jesus. I want to show people Jesus.
Absolutely, man.
Through my service.
Absolutely.
So that's what I see these guys doing. They're making great moves, and they don't have churches. They don't have big buildings, but they do have billions and billions of dollars at their disposal, and they're funneling their money into these different areas.
Yeah.
Just to be able to give people a hand up. I'm like, I want to be that guy or that lady, So I'm excited, man. And I would say this too, man. If somebody's out there listening, your best days are not behind you. Your best days are right in front of you. Just do it afraid, man. Do it with integrity and do it to the best of your ability. If you made the music thing happen, you can make real estate, you can make whatever, you can do whatever you put your mind to. So if I can do it, anybody can do it. And I'm only beginning. So yeah, man, I'm excited.
Dude, wealth of knowledge, wealth of experience. I'm so glad that you were able to stop by and share just a little bit, of your story and what you're doing. And I want people to be able to follow you, man, on social media and your website and your movement. So if you don't mind sharing with them where they can find you, man.
Yeah. Well, guys, you can go check me out. I'm at We Are One, and that's the number one movement. That's weareonemovement.com. We Are One Movement, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all the above. That's We Are One Movement. Follow me, I'll follow you back. Hopefully, no, Instagram only gives you like 7,500 people. I'm at my cap. So just follow, stay in touch. Let's really become one. Thank you, guys.
Hey, thank you so much again, brother. Time to pass the mic.
Yeah.